I'm Najee Brown. I am one out of the two founders of MindlezzThoughtz, and I'm CEO of MindlezzThoughtz. MindlezzThoughtz was started 3.5 years ago by myself and Daniel Smith, aka Suede, aka Chris Smith. Not Christmas, but Chris Smith. I was going through some trouble with my girlfriend at the time. I was going through a lot of trouble. I mean, I just wanted creative freedom. I had a lot of ideas, music ideas, video ideas, and I just had a lot of ideas, and I really wanted creative freedom to do what I wanted to do. I didn't have that. I mean, I was creating different things, but the credit would go to other people. And so one day I had enough. And one day, me and my ex-girlfriend at the time, we had an argument, and I called Danny Smith right after, and I said, "Look, I got some ideas. I don't know what I want to do with them, but are you willing to join me?" He said, "Sure." Shortly after, me, Danny, and a couple other friends, we went to a Phony People show at the Knitting Factory. Now I've seen them perform. My cousin is Sheriff PJ, so I've been to a lot of performances that they did before, but this particular performance, it was incredible. It was revolutionary. So the next day I called PJ and I was like, "Yo, PJ," I was like, I saw y'all perform, and how would you guys like a photographer, videographer? And he was just like, "Yo, it's exactly what we needed. Yo, come down next rehearsal this Friday." I went to the rehearsal and I became a part of that family. I really did. And I was at every performance, and we took photos of them at every rehearsal, and we released after being there for a while, I released these rehearsal video of them performing Morning Light, which was one of their new songs at the time. And Danny was so excited because I shot the video on Friday. The next morning we edited the video. It was our first time really editing a video. When you watch the video, you'll see. And Danny was just like, yo, we should come up with a name for this, man. We getting a lot of views. We should come up with a name for this. And Danny was just like, what about MindlezzThoughtz? Because I was thinking we should call it Lemon Liz. I'm not good with names. Don't ever trust me to come up with a name for something. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. He said MindlezzThoughtz, and I was just like, I like that. I really do. It stuck. It was almost, and he came up with the name. After that, we were just, we were shooting videos for different artists. We worked with a lot of artists. We worked with Frank McFly, Dime a Dozen, who at the time was the lead singer of Phony People. We shot more Phony People work. We really, really wanted to make a difference. We started working with a dance team called Foam. We started working with just a wide range of artists. And I said, man, I really want to make a difference, I really wanted to start an after-school program that would teach kids. I always felt like when it came to kids, especially in the inner city, if their talents are not developed, then they just kind of accept a job instead of going out there and making a career. I mean, I was almost guilty of that if it wasn't for my church. Church really made me the person that I am today. But I always had the question, if I wasn't in church, how would my talents be developed? And I always thought about the kids who were outside the church. The future basketball players, the future dancers, and entertainers, and singers, and musicians who have natural talent, but don't have people there saying, I got you. I always worried about them. And I thought, what if I started my own after-school program? MindlezzThoughtz after-school program. The thing is, I went to to my old high school, Brooklyn School for Collaborative Studies, where me and Danny and a couple other friends, actually Sheriff PJ went there too, and a couple other Phony People members. And I saw my old principal, and she said to me, Najee, I want you to start an after school program here. It was ironic. It was just like, I felt it, she felt it, she said it to me before I even got the chance to say it. It was when we realized that we had to raise the money. I mean, there was no money for it. So we came up with the idea of starting a concert. We did a little concert. And at that concert, what was special about the concert is that we brought all the artists that we ever shot videos for to that concert. It was called the Renaissance Concert, and that was in January of 2012. January 6th. It was like the greatest day of my life. It let me know that this MindlezzThoughtz thing was here to stay. It really did. You know, a lot has changed since then. A lot of people have came and went in terms of staff and MindlezzThoughtz, but one thing is true. But no matter what, the vision of this company is going to live on forever. They will love you like a love you. They will love you like a